Hello everyone, today I'm gonna make the background for the card I made for CC Design. This is a stamp from Stamping Bella's, so it's the Gnome background, I think that's what it's called. So if you want to see the card making part or the elephant that I did for CC Design, that is part of another video, so you can go check that one out. Or else, if this is what you're looking for, here it is. So I have the B00 right now for the sky. So this is a little longer video because it takes a long time to do a background, as I can I can testify for, yes. So yeah, and I do use pencil. You know, I love my pencil on my background also. Yeah. So here I'm just trying to give a nice layer of blue for the sky. And I do grab the B01. As you can tell, it's a little darker. And then I go and blend with the 00, B00. So that's the only two colors. And like I said, pencil after. So I try to blend it. And the sky's not perfect, so you kind of want a little bit of streaking here and there. Yeah, so we'll just play with it until I'm happy with it. Here again, like I said, the B01. I got inspired by from Amy Young. If you haven't seen her cards, they are beautiful. She always does an amazing job with her backgrounds. I'm no Amy Young, that's true. She's just amazing. So I tried to do a good job. I think it turned out okay. Like I said, I'm not her because she just, they're always amazing. But yes, I would love to do more backgrounds, but yeah, they do take a long time. So like I said, you kind of want it so it looks like streaking a little bit. Not perfect. And here is the E42 for the stem of the mushroom. And then I go with the E44. And I'll bring in the 43. And last week, I did a card for Jada Blossom, but I just posted a couple days ago the mushroom cluster. So same colors as what I'm using today. So you can go look at that too. That set is beautiful. I just love those mushrooms also. So I'm just grabbing all three here and just blending them until I'm happy with them. And then they're gonna be all the same color. So the stems are all gonna be the same. And the top of my mushroom is going to be the same. Trying to make it simple that way. So this is my last one for that I had to do for last week. Because like I said, I didn't have time to do all these videos in 1 week. It just impossible for me, for sure. So just blending all those three colors again on this one. And if you haven't seen my other video, I kind of give that FYI. I'll be doing a video for ink and splatter on Monday. And then I'm going to take a little break of doing videos because my husband is on holidays. So I'm going to spend time with him and do chores around the house because we need to do so much outside still. Yes, this is part 2 of last year's yes, we had to do so much last year with the pool. So here I have the YG03, and I'm going to cover the whole grass part with that same color. So I'm going to go all around the little flowers. There's a bunch of little flowers there. You don't want to cover them. Yes, we're trying to make our yard pretty, because it ain't pretty still needs a lot of work. Lots and lots of work. It was hard because we used to go camping, so when my husband was off for a week, we'd go camping and leave the house, and nothing was getting done here. So it's been a few years that we've been not camping and trying to catch up on all the years we were not here. And we have a field, like it's huge. We have a big property. So yes. So like I said, I'm just gonna go all around those little flowers on the bottom here. So it takes a little bit of time, but trying to make it simple there too. Just gonna give it one nice layer and just kind of streak it here and there, because grass, again, not flat. And here, see how the road or the pathway is done? I'm just going with the flow here and just making it look like it's just continuing. And just streaking here and there, so it looks like there's a little bit of dimension. And doing the edge a little darker. And this video will be only part of my page. So if you're not subscribed, you can do so and give a thumbs up. Always appreciate it. And then you can see some projects for CC Design, Ink and Splatter, and also Jaded Blossom. That's the 3 teams that I'm on. And yeah, and like I said, last week we had releases all over. All 3 teams had released, so it was a little bit crazy. Got all excited when I got all those goodies in the mail, but then you know what's coming. Stuff with them too, right? So here's the N1, and that's going to be for the pathway. So it kind of like stone, you can put like a little road, right? So I'm going to start with that, and I'll bring in the C2 to darken up the edge. And there you really want a juicy marker, because you're going to have a big space to cover. So now I'm just going on top of where the darker one was and trying to blend them and drag those 2 colors in. So I hope it inspires you to create backgrounds and helps you along. Like I said, I tried to make it simple, not too difficult, because I didn't want to get, overwhelmed and that it just didn't work out, and then you just give up. So you just do what you're comfortable with and grow like that way. Like, you don't want to just try something that you're not used to, and then you just have to throw it in the garbage and say, I'm not doing this. I can't do it. So go with what you're used to and build on that. So here again, I got the darker and I'm blending with a lighter one and dragging both of them inwards, trying to cover the whole pathway here, and blending both sides together. Looking good. And I just went and put the little elephant just to make sure that it's looking okay with the position and the colors and everything. And here is the RV34. I'm going to do a bunch of the little flowers. So I'm going to do a few different colors. I'm going to have yellow ones, blue ones, 2 tones of reds, some orange ones. So there you can do whatever color you would like. I had this stamp in my store downstairs, and I always wanted to try it out. Always looked at it and say, someday. I just loved it. So there's the YR21 for some yellow flowers. And this stamp, like, it's a nice size. You know, it's not really small that it's hard to do the details. It's a nice size. So here is the YR14 for orangey color flowers. Not too dark. And here I'm going to start my mushroom, and I got the R14, yeah, for the lighter shade. And like I said, if you have seen my video, I use the same colors on my mushroom clustered from Jada Blossom. So there was the R56, and that's the darker shade that I'm going to go. And here is the R27. And you just want to drag that darker shade with this one inwards and finish it off with the 14. I love mushrooms. Just helping it along with just touching the darker shade and dragging it. So all the mushrooms going to be the same colors. First day of my husband's holiday, and it's raining, like it's pouring rain. They used to laugh at him when we used to go camping, because they were dreading when he was on holidays, because he would be off, it'll be raining. It's like, oh, we can tell Jules is on holidays, it's raining. So just like today, first day off, it's raining. So that's why I'm doing my voiceover this morning. getting it done. Here, I'm going to do that little tiny mushroom in a corner here. This stamp would be so nice with a lot, like little fairies. Well, it says the gnome one, so cute little gnomes with this. Endless possibilities with this background. Yes. And I had fun with this one, so I know I'm going to use it again. So here is the E43, and that's going to be for the little spots on my mushroom, just so it helps it with, you know, matching the stem. Color coordinate. So we're almost finished with the mushrooms, and then we just have a few more flowers, and then we'll get to starting the pencil work. Yes. You go with the lighter shade and be done. Done, done, done. Like I said, this is a long video. So there I have the R27 for the darker little flowers of red I'm gonna do. And then I will bring in the R14 for lighter flowers in the shade of red. Just to match with our mushrooms. And there's the BG53 for a few blue ones. There's a little clustered there. Too many of the same color, so I'll bring in the red one and a darker one. So look how cute he is with it. So here we go. We're going to start with the pencil, and I got black is my first one to do the pathway. So I'm just going to trace all around. And I grab my Gamsol and nib, and I'm going to drag that and try to blend it in. I'm going to add more of the black, so it just has some like streaking, and like you'll see that in a bit. Like I say, you don't want it looking flat, so and it's such a big space to do with the pencil because it just goes so far. There's no other way. So I'm gonna use my pencil, and I'm gonna kind of use it sideways and kind of drag it in more, so then I have more pencil to work with. As you can see here, I did it flat, and so I softly put a layer in. So then I have more to work with here, and drag that in. So I love the way it came out. So I'm going to do the same idea on the other side too. Start with what I have here And then I'll bring, like I said, the pencil and do the same. I wish I did the sky first because it's such a light color. I didn't think of it. I was, you know, when you do something different, you're excited to see how it's gonna come out because you're liking the way it is so far. So yeah, I should have did the sky first. I had forgot the little spots on my mushroom on that one. And here, like I did on the other side, have my pencil kind of on the side and just dragging lightly in, so more to work with. So that's almost done. And here I have the green. I'm going to show you the color. I just started. There it is. And like I say all the time, if you know, if it goes too fast because I speed it up, just pause it and look at the number. And I blend that green in. Bring a little bit more of the green. And all my coloring is always on Nina white solar paper, the 80 pounds. That's what I color all the time with. And my card base is usually the 110 pounds. And I got some more in. So I don't have to cheat and put the 80 pounds and put an extra piece on. I have more paper. I should be good for a while. I was happy to get that in. Oh. Because when you start putting your cards on the 110, you don't want to go back because it's nice and sturdy. And I like layers anyway, so it makes it even more sturdy. So yes. And here I can do it in the edge too, so it has some more different shading everywhere, so it doesn't look flat. See how it looks pretty? It looks really good. I think the pencil really helped give it dimension. Yeah, I did an order and I got a bunch of Doodlebug stuff. I love Doodlebug. Yes. So blending the edge. Because I'm going to take that panel and I'm not cutting the edge here too. So all that blending I'm going to keep because I'm just going to cut the top part where the sky is and make my background that big. because the stamp from CC Design, that elephant is really big. So you want a nice big background for it. Yeah, if you didn't see that stamp, it comes with a lion and his cub. Super cute set. I'm telling you that. That one, oh my goodness. If you like big image to color, that is beautiful to color. So here is the brown for the mushroom. So there, after I did that, I was like, ooh, I should have did my blue, because now I'm bringing brown into that space. Now it's getting scary. So I didn't do my mushrooms before I did my sky. That would have been really tricky. Because red, you drag that, it's going, and it's gonna be stuck there. You can't get the red off. So I'm just blending that, making it nice and dark under there. So there is the blue that I'm going to use for the sky. Just tracing along the mushroom and the stem in a pathway. And blend that. A lot of blending. And if there's a spot that you do on the background, like I'm doing here, and it gets a little dark and you don't like it, you can always use a white pencil. You'll see me use a white pencil in a little bit to smooth it out. And it'll help. Because like I said, I'm not an expert when it comes to background. This is kind of one of my first ones, truly, of doing this big of scene. Yeah. And just blending. And like I said, the reason why I didn't put it in my card, it would have been way too long. As you can tell, it's over 30 minutes for this, only the background of it. And then the card making plus the elephant. And like I said, it was a CC project that I was doing, so I didn't want to focus my attention to the background on that video. So, yeah. So see how there's little spots that are a little dark for my liking. Now, like I said, I'll bring the white pencil and help it to blend just a bit more. Here I'm just bringing a little bit so it has darker spots here and there too. I'm really fussing with it now. So there's that white pencil, like I said. If there's little spots you think it's a little too dark, just put a little bit of white. Blend it in. No one will know. Right? Right. There's all kinds of little tricks to help you get to the results you want, right? I went a little bit on my mushrooms, so that's what I did. Was blend it out. And here's the dark red for my mushroom, so they pop out and look pretty and be kind of what stands out in the background more, right? I'm gonna start blending that. And we're almost done. Yes, almost done. Like I said, I hope this helps. Yeah, I don't use pencil on the flowers. I just let them be. You can always put a little bit of pencil if you're finding it's too flat. But I left them be. So there. There it is. Background done. Done. So here is the card with the image from CC Design, and I hope you like it, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.